Lifting heavy weights is the best thing you can do for your body after 60. But here's the problem. Your muscles are actually stronger than your tendons. And after 60, that's a recipe for disaster. I learned this the hard way. Your joints start screaming because while your muscles are ready to lift, your tendons are struggling to keep up. And at our age, a tendon injury doesn't heal in days, it heals in months. That's why so many of us quit before we've even seen results. But that doesn't have to happen to you. You can lift heavy to build and preserve your precious muscle without pain if you follow 3 rules that keep your tendons safe. I'm Joe Berjowski, and this is Ripped Seniors. At 65, I'm lifting heavier than I did at 55, and I'm completely pain-free. But I learned these 3 rules the hard way. Golfer's elbow, rotator cuff tendonitis, bicep tendonitis. 3 injuries, months of physio, all because I broke one of these 3 rules. And once you understand why tendons lag behind your muscles, the rules make perfect sense. Tendons are the rope-like cords that attach your muscles to your bones. Your muscles get a rich blood supply, but your tendons don't. So muscles can recover in days, but tendons take weeks or months. And as we age, our tendons get stiffer, less elastic, and more prone to injury. So that's the trap. You feel strong, you load up the barbell, the muscles can handle it, but the tendon, that smaller, slower, older piece of connecting tissue, that's the weak link. So if you want to build muscle after 60 without getting hurt, you have to protect your tendons first. Here's how. Rule 1, warm up every time. Always warm up. Every single workout, no exceptions. The first time I got golfer's elbow, I walked straight into the gym, grabbed the dumbbells, and started curling. No cardio, no light sets, straight into my working weight. Within a week, my inner elbow was on fire. I couldn't grip a mug of coffee. 3 months of physio and another 3 to fully recover. So here's what to do instead. Every workout, every time. First, 5 minutes of cardio to get the blood moving. Then, even more important, for every lift, 2 specific warm-up sets. A lightweight set, a moderate weight set, then your working set. It takes 5 extra minutes, but it saves you months of physio. The exact warm-up routine I do is on page 5 of my free guide, the 5-Day Split Strength Method. It's linked right here and in the description. Rule 2, add weight in tiny steps. When you increase the weight, go in the smallest increment you can. Most guys go up in 5-pound jumps because that's what the dumbbells come in. After 60, that's our brutal jump. If you were lifting 30 pounds and you go to 35, that's a 17% increase in load on a tendon that was barely keeping up. I learned this the hard way with the rotator cuff tendonitis. I was doing lateral raises with 15-pound dumbbells. Next time I grabbed the 20s because that's what the rack had. I felt fine for a couple of workouts. By the 3rd session, my shoulder was clicking, and by the 5th, I couldn't raise my arm to comb my hair. Back to physio. Now I use plate mates and fractional plates. When I'm ready to go up, I add 1¼ pounds. That's it. And here's how to know when you're ready. When you can hit 15 clean reps with a weight, and you feel like you could still do 1 or 2 more, that's when you add the weight, not before. Going from a 30-pound dumbbell curl to a 32.5-pound dumbbell curl took me 2.5 months. That sounds slow, but it's not. It's how you keep lifting heavy at 65, when most guys our age have given up. Rule 3, start new exercises light. When you add an exercise, start with a weight well below what you think you can handle. This one is humbling because your muscles have built up strength, but only for the exercises you've already been doing. A new movement loads your tendons in a new way, and they're not ready for it. A couple of years ago, I read that incline dumbbell curls were the secret to fast bicep growth. So I tried them with weights I knew I could handle on regular curls. 2 weeks later, sharp pain at the front of my shoulder, right where the bicep tendon attaches. Bicep tendonitis. Back to physio again. So when you add a new exercise to your routine, start with maybe 60% of what you think you can do. Focus on good form for a few sessions, and then add weight slowly using the 15 rep rule from earlier. So those are the 3 rules. Warm up every time. Add weight in tiny steps. Start every new exercise light. Your tendons decide how long you get to keep training. Take care of them, and you can lift heavy in your 60s and beyond. If you're new to strength training and you want to know exactly where to start, I made a whole video on that. It's linked right here and in the description. Also, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss an episode. Stay strong, stay young, and I'll see you in the next one.